Hello, Westchester. I'm Amber Key, your executive producer of Ram Center. Welcome to our first episode of the season. Tune in every week for highlights on everything in WCU athletics. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram for the latest on episodes and updates at WCU Ram Center. If you like this episode and you would like to be a part of it, whether it's graphics, editing, writing, or reporting, you can contact Ram Center at wcuramcenter@gmail.com. So without further ado, let's begin our first episode.
After a 3-month hiatus, the wait is over and we are back in action.
Feels so good to be back and better than ever. Welcome to a new season of Ram Center. Of course, I'm your host, Josh Swift.
And I'm Ashley Williams. Here you'll get to know all the latest on everything athletics.
And it is my favorite time of the season. It is football season. Best time of the year, especially when it's the Golden Rams playing. Cannot wait to see them in action.
Right? I love football.
Me too.
As well as the other sports we have going on in the fall.
Can't forget about them.
We have a lot.
Now, the WCU football team began their season during a 2-week preseason, and according to the top plays done by our very own Amy Lindas, it looks like we have some players to look out for. Let's check it out. Amy?
Hey guys, this is Amy with your Amazing Plays of the Week. Even though the season hasn't started, the football team has been practicing for yet another exciting season. There's a nice pass from Brandon Monk from his own 39 to the 12 for a 49-yard run. We also have a play from senior Brandon Pepper, who had an amazing 60-yard touchdown. With plays like these, we can look forward to another great season for the Golden Rams. Those are the Amazing Plays of the Week. Thanks for watching and tune in next time.
Thank you, Amy. The Golden Rams will officially begin their season this Thursday, September 3rd. So make sure you all go out to the first home game of the season.
With our football team beginning their season against Lenore-Ryan, it signals a rematch of the NCAA National Semifinal in which WCU lost, but I'm confident we will avenge that loss with a fresh W. And by the way, we'll be on national TV as well, so stay on the lookout.
So if you can't go to the game, you can watch it on TV.
Watch it on TV.
It's always great to see your school on TV.
It's amazing.
Call people back home and be like, oh, look out. But I'm looking forward to that game and for WCU to have an undefeated record. I believe this could be our year.
This has to be our year.
All right.
Has to be.
So speaking of records, let's throw it to our sports history expert, Marcellus, to see how the football team ranks. Marcellus?
What's going on, Rams? We're back here with another full swing of another great season of Ram Center. I'm here to kick off a little bit of Ram history for our football team since it's that great time of the year again. So let's get right on into it. Starting off with a little bit of knowledge that your Rams that you may not know. Westchester University's football program has won 20 PSAC East championships, the first one in 1960 and the last one in 2008, and has appeared in the NCAA Division II playoffs 9 times with a 5-9 record dating back from 1998 to 2008, and was the ECAC Team of the Year back in 06 and 07. We hope to have a successful season this year and take home the title, as the Rams opener at home is September 3rd. So make sure you all come out and support your Rams this year. Well, that's all I got for you guys for this episode of Ram History. I'll catch y'all next episode. Now back to Josh and Ashley.
Thanks, Marcellus. As our football team starts their season, they're beginning without some key players. As we all know, Al Shabazz is now a free agent for the NFL. We wish him the best of luck in his future. We also just got news that All-American tight end Tim Brown isn't eligible due to using all 10 of his full-time semesters. That's a big loss for the WCU Rams.
It is, but maybe somehow either he'll get things worked out and be back on the team, or it could open up a spot for someone who might not have gotten to shine this year. So if that's you, make sure you do your thing.
Do your thing.
And work with it.
Now we wonder how they're going to do this year. Our assistant producer, Gabe Smith, had a chance to meet with the senior Kevin Malone to see what this season will look like for the Golden Rams, along with our field reporter Cheyenne interviewing Coach Swan. Let's check it out.
Here with starting safety Kevin Malone, who's entering his senior year. Now I just have a few questions for him as we're here at practice. Kevin, I know that Hodge and other veteran players have left. How do you plan to step into this leadership role?
Just hard work and be the best leader I could be this year. Try to win the championship.
And I know y'all had a great season last season. And how was your thoughts on the team's performance and your own individual performance?
We went 11-2. We lost in the second round playoffs. It was a good season, but at the end of the day, we didn't accomplish the championship goal that we set at the beginning of the season. And individually, I did okay, but as a team, I just wanted to win.
Okay. And are there any breakout players or new players we should expect to see, like they'll change faces this season?
There's a lot of talent all over. I can't individually point out everybody, but it should be a good year. There's a lot of talent, a lot of new faces, old faces stepping up. There's a lot of talent.
Yeah. And are there any personal goals you set for yourself this season that you'd like to accomplish or achieve?
I just want to win the championship,
Yeah.
win the national championship. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, and lastly, I know your jersey number is number 6. Is there any meaning behind that number?
And literally, I wore number 5. In high school, I wore number 11. So like 6 plus 5 equals 11. So I kind of just wound it up with 6, I guess. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So be sure to look out for Kev, starting safety. Hopefully we'll bring a chip too home to Westchester.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm here at Farrell Stadium with the head coach of the football team, Bill Zwan. I first want to just congratulate you on having a successful season last year.
Thank you.
Now, I know that this season is approaching quickly and you guys just finished camp and practice is coming quickly. Now, what is your anticipation for this season? What do you expect from your team?
Well, we're a little young, so we graduated some pretty good players. So we'll be inexperienced in some spots. So I think we're going to have some growing pains early and then keep getting better as the season wears on. So I think we can have a pretty good football team, but I do think we'll be better at the end of the season than we will be at the beginning.
Okay, great. Now, you've been coaching for a few years now. How many has it been? About 13, 14 at
13
Westchester?
year, 13
Okay,
year.
sounds good. So you're pretty used to players coming in and out right now. So although you lost a few key players last year, correct?
Yep.
But you did gain a lot of new players, right?
Yeah, so we brought in a good freshman class, and we've had guys who've been sitting behind the guys who graduated for a couple years,
Right.
who are now ready to take over. But a lot of those guys haven't played a lot in games.
Right.
They've played minimally, so it's going to take a little bit of time for them to get comfortable with the experience part of it.
Now, how do you feel the new players, like what kind of role do you feel like they're going to play on the team this season?
The freshman players, probably not many of them are going to play too much because we've got a lot of older guys that we're going to be okay with. But the guys from last year, so redshirt freshmen, guys who have been in the program for a couple of years that maybe haven't been on the field a whole lot, a lot of those guys are now going to play a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So some guys who really have been on the bench for a year or a year and a half are now going to become starters. So it's their turn, and they got to step up and do the job.
Wow, that's exciting. Now, my last question for you today is there any like specific area that you really want your team to focus on and improve this season?
Well, I think we're we've played pretty well the last couple of years. If there's probably anything we've got to do is we've got to probably play a little bit better defense, especially early, because we're going to be younger on offense. So as that offense starts to develop, our older guys on defense are probably going to have to hold things together. I think we will, because I really think we're playing good defense right now. But that I think will be a key early in the season.
Okay, great. Well, on behalf of Ram Center, thank you so much for taking time out to meet us,
appreciate you having
and
me.
I hope you have a great season.
Thanks a lot.
Back to you, Samara.
Being back at school means one thing. Football season is right around the corner. Preseason has taken a tough toll on a few teams, losing essential players to injury. Packers star wide receiver Jordy Nelson sustained a season-ending ACL injury against the Steelers. Nelson led the Packers last season with 98 catches for 1,519 yards and 13 touchdowns. Switching over to college football, the 2014 national championship winning Ohio State earned all 61 first-place votes in the preseason AP poll. The unanimous decision is the first time for full agreement at the top of the poll since preseason rankings started in 1950. The Buckeyes will start their campaign Monday, September 7th at Virginia Tech. That's all I have this week for Pro Sports. I'm Samara Rosenfeld. Ashley and Josh, back to you.
That's all for this episode. I hope we got you guys pumped up for the season.
I know I was. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at WCU Ram Center. And I'm your host, Josh Swift.
And I'm Ashley Williams.
And don't forget to stay golden Rams.